Some people do those.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. No one does. Oh man, what a Monday.
Well, Mondays are never great, right?
Capitalism, man. Don't get me started. Greetings, geeks. Welcome back. This is another episode of This Geek in Comics, Outright Geekers comic book shit talk show. Gomer, Adam, Normer, Taylor. How is it going, gentlemen?
It's going all right.
Doing well.
That's good. Anything big happen yesterday? Nothing? Or today? No, since I last saw you?
No. Still haven't seen the other half of Dune yet.
Yeah. I'm almost through Sopranos for like the third time, and I haven't watched it in probably 10 years, 15 years maybe.
How many seasons is Sopranos again?
Six seasons. I'm in the middle of the sixth season.
Well, you gotta. Did you watch that movie and did it give you a hankering?
Well, I mean, all right, yeah, we watched it originally through the original run because that's how fucking old I am. But I wasn't married then. So then when I got married and HBO, when streaming started to become a thing in where you could just stream, if you had HBO, you could just stream it through your Comcast box.
HBO Go or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. Me and my old lady watched, The Amazing Amanda. We watched Sopranos, and yeah, it was awesome. So yeah, we watched, The Saints in Newark, Many Saints in Newark. And there were little hints there, little tidbits and stuff, right? And at one point in the movie, right, Tony's dad shoots his mom's hair off, in the car. She's just running her mouth, and he just gets so pissed. Bam. And Janet is telling that story. That's his sister in the show, telling that story like years later. And it's just a fun. It's like, oh, yeah, that's cool, So they pull a little thing. So, yeah, it's been fun, watching it again. Little inside, we're not doing a show Sunday next week because it's Halloween.
That's true.
Ooh. Yeah.
We'll be too busy dealing with ghosts.
Ooh.
Spook 'em up.
Ooh. No, I got kids, and my kids don't really even do anything, but yeah,
I do stuff.
They're old enough now where we can watch horror movies. You know what I mean? So we'll just make a day of it and just fuck around and eat candy. And
which one do you have in mind?
I don't know. There's so many good ones. Poltergeist is usually the go-to around here.
Poltergeist is a good one. I feel like a good Halloween movie isn't just like, like death and blood and whatever. It's got to have like a supernatural element to it.
You know what a good I almost gave it away. You know what a good Halloween movie is? E.T.
I mean, they do Halloween in the movie.
That is true. Yeah. Like there's that whole scene.
In a lot of movies, yeah. And I cry at the end every time. Anyway, it's the preview show. Oh, I didn't even share the screen yet. Hold on, let me share the screen here. There it is. All right, we're talking about books coming out this week. We started DC because theirs come out first. Actually, at midnight tonight, you can get them on Comics.
Oh man, I can't remember the last time you opened up DC's page and I didn't see a single Batman book. I'm sure we're getting
it's all Aquaman.
I'm sure we're getting to them, but
yeah, I'm sure there'll be one on the next little slide. But dude, you're right.
It's all Aquaman.
Yeah, I remember talking about the solicit for this a few weeks back, and I'm still somewhat intrigued by how this became like the team up.
It is a random team to come together. It's like DC just picked the two heroes that don't have an ongoing right now and just shove them together.
Yeah,
Mira and Black Canary.
That'd be a good combo.
I'm sure they'll work that into this book, but
they have like something going on, like girls' night out. And they're like, hey, and they're like, oh,
that'd be a good touch.
Why don't you have,
These are both characters with fairly famous significant others. That's true. So it'd be silly for them not to take advantage of that. But then, hey, I always thought it would be silly for them not to Voltron the Nex and the Avengers thing. But so, hey, fuck me, right?
You're gonna have to give that up, man. You're gonna have to get over it.
I'm never gonna get over that.
Have to move
you
on.
Shouldn't. I would take that to my grave.
Yeah.
But being serious though, I'll probably at least try this deep.
I'm thinking about picking it up.
I'll pick up the first issue.
It's a 7-issue miniseries.
Looks like they're pointing out that it's the 80th anniversary for both, and these characters have both been around since the fucking 40s. So hey,
yeah, right. That's amazing.
And it being a miniseries is pretty standard for DC
but it's
nowadays. 7 is a weird number. It's usually
weird.
6.
It's just unique, really. But hey, whatever.
But speaking of miniseries, this Aquaman Becoming, I really like the first issue of it. So I'll
really?
pick up this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped on this. Oh, I like Wade Von Grawbadger though.
The first issue was a fun kind of like slice of life issue for Jackson. And he's a character he's been around for like a decade, but he hasn't really been defined very well.
Sure.
Did he first pop up in that countdown?
No, he first showed up in Brightest Day.
Okay.
Brightest Day. Just before. Yeah.
Yeah. He showed up right when they rebooted the whole universe, so he got lost in the shuffle.
It's DC does that shit all the time.
I mean, we're just now getting Wally West back after they did that. So like you're preaching to the choir on that one.
Yeah. Man, how about never mind. I don't even want to talk about the Flash.
Fuck.
One of Taylor's favorite characters.
Yeah.
Batman Who Laughs. Batman from a Dark Universe.
And this is a Fortnite tie-in.
Yeah, and, I mean they're really getting anything they can out of it. They got Scott Snyder on.
Hey, it's Christus Gage. He knows how to write.
Christus Gage can write anything. And what I mean by that is you can just hand him anything.
And he'll make it readable. And it might not be the greatest thing in the world, but it will be fucking readable.
Yeah, I guess he's like the Ringo Starr of comic book writers. Not great, but reliable.
Yes, that's a weird way to put it. But yes, he is a jack of all trades. So there you go. Nice covers on these. I'm sure you're going to get, a Batman Who Laughs player outfit and exclusive Batman Who Laughs themed Fortnite loading screen.
This will probably be the highest selling book.
Oh, this will be the highest selling book of the week, and it's a huge week.
And none of us will read it.
Oh no, I won't pick this up.
I mean, this is probably going to pay DC's payroll for the month, so I don't begrudge them that, strike while the iron is hot and all that.
Taking advantage of the holiday forthcoming, an $8 one shot by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, Batman and Long Halloween special, adding to perfection. Come on, guys, just don't.
So this isn't like a reprint. This is like something new.
This is a reprint. This is new stuff.
I'm intrigued by this.
Oh man,
it screams cash grab to me, but at the same time,
I mean,
it's so classic.
Gomer makes a good point. This is one of the best Batman stories ever made.
It's on everybody's top 5 list.
If it's not in your top 5 list, you're just wrong. You're just wrong.
So I held it against Watchmen when they did all those before Watchmen things. I thought that was a stupid.
There was only one of those.
We were ripping on Marvel for all of those head covers with no neck, but that one I actually like a lot more than all of those.
That's fair. Yeah,
it's more just a skull, sort of.
I mean, it helps that it's Tim Sale, right?
Sure,
it
does. Sure.
But then it actually does make a significant difference to me that his head is lower on the page, so that we don't just have it floating in all that empty space underneath.
It's also just not like the other ones; they're just like a plain white background. At least this one they give you some color, so it looks like I don't know. He did something.
I don't know, but I'm on the fence with this one. I might wait to see what everybody else says. Checkmate, Bendis Malieve. Great Matt Taylor cover here for Checkmate. I don't know what it is. Just the use of space, and it's broken up like panels, and it's got the whole checkerboard or whatever chessboard, I guess.
Oh yeah, the art is definitely the only reason to get this book. I mean,
it's Alex Malieve.
Yeah, he's amazing. It's just the Bendis shit that sucks.
Yeah, he wrote my favorite, or he drew my favorite Bendis issue.
Man, this was back after hot on the heels of their epic Daredevil run. A Bendis and Malieve team up would have blown people's fucking minds.
Dude, it did. I got it.
Bendis just ain't the same writer these days.
It's a New Avengers. I think I can't see the number. It's number 28, but it's the Ballad of Wanda Maximoff and Clint Barton, where Clint comes back and it's a Scarlet Witch centric issue. Man, it never leads anywhere, but it's such a great issue, dude. Here we go. Here's something different. DC versus Vampires, number 1 of 12. So this will be going until
I'm gonna try this out.
Not
this is in continuity. First off, so that's weird.
That's not something I'm interested in.
I don't know. I understand why you're not interested in it, because as a concept, I'm not really interested either.
Yeah.
But I am interested in the creators. I do like Matthew Rosenberg. I think
Otto
he's
Schmidt is a great artist.
And Otto Schmidt, man, I love me some Otto Schmidt. That's the main reason why I'm gonna pick it up. If it sucks, I'm gonna drop it. As quick as possible. But
I mean, Rosenberg's hot, dude. I mean, he's always doing great shit. But
I love Rosenberg. I
don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we know already this is going to be stupid, but it could be fun stupid.
Yeah, maybe. I love this cover though, Francesco Mattina.
It can't be any worse than an Avengers Ultron book that doesn't turn into a fucking Voltron at the end.
You guys got to get over it, okay? You're starting to bring me down.
The first issue of Deathstroke Inc. was just meh, so I don't think I'm gonna pick this one up.
Yeah, Joshua Williamson can't write everything, guys. Come on, DC. Come on, DC.
And I really wasn't actually a fan of the Howard Porter art in the last issue either.
Really?
I mean, it was okay.
Oh, I would have assumed that would have been the saving grace.
Yeah, for sure. Detective Comics, the only Batman book that no one has saw. Is this the first Batman book we've gotten to? I mean, technically,
the first one that isn't like tie-in with like vampires or Fortnite or something. I think,
I've been reading
Batman Who
Detective
Laughs.
Comics.
Totally different guy.
I've been reading Detective Comics. It's not bad. It's okay. It's not the rest of the shit that's going on.
Right.
All right. So it's better or worse than Tinian's Batman book?
I think it's kind of better, but it's a different story. It's
different kind.
It's a monster story. It's weird.
Oh, that's fun. No, this cover works great for that. Then that is a beautiful cover, man.
So is that Killer Croc or somebody else?
No, that is something else.
Okay.
They're doing that with another book where it's Killer Croc baby or something. I don't know. Fear State with Harley Quinn. This is stuff from some other publisher. We'll get to that later if we want to. Robin #7, great Simone DeMeo cover here. Beautiful.
Finally, a definite pickup from DC. Every other book is just like I guess I'll pick it up. But
Joshua Williamson again.
I do love that cover, I have to say.
Oh, it's beautiful, dude.
Man, you really need to pick this book up because I really think you would love this book too.
You have convinced me. I'm going to pick it up as soon as the trade comes out.
And I'm sorry, issue 5, where it was the Robin race. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was amazing. Oh my
gosh, it was such a blast, dude. I had so much fun reading that. And the build up to that was good when he went to the island with Dad and stuff like that. Well, Grandpa and stuff like that. So it's a fun book. It
is.
Here's a great. I guess this is the Ra's al Ghul cover, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ra's al Ghul cover from last issue.
Is that what Ra's looks like nowadays?
Yeah, dude. Grandpa's all fucked up.
Yeah, he's basically just the old kung fu master now.
Yeah, he's like fallen from grace.
He's just a hermit who lives on an island who teaches Robin kung fu.
Yeah. And it's a great issue.
Man, I really do need to check out this book. That sounds fucking amazing.
Dude, that's rad, man. It's so fun. I dropped it after the first issue because it looks stupid.
You dropped it because they killed Robin off in the first issue, and you're like, "Oh, that's dumb."
Yeah,
but that's
my knee-jerk reaction to avoid Damian Wayne is really not paid off for me this time. It looks like
Damian's awesome. He's my favorite Robin. He's the best Robin. He's my favorite Batman too, by the way.
Okay.
He was Batman and Deceased for like 2 minutes.
Man, they're doing both Task Force Z and DC versus vampires in the same week.
I
mean, I guess it's Halloween week, so it's thematically appropriate at least.
Again, Matthew Rosenberg. Come on, man.
I
ain't getting it. I'm
Matthew Rosenberg's writing both books.
Wow. I am not getting DC versus vampires, but I will get this one. Because this one, I've been buying those fucking Urban Legends books. Or actually, not Urban Legends. This was in Detective Comics, actually. The Detective Comics that I was reading. The backup for it has been leading up to this. It hasn't been that bad.
Okay.
So,
what's the lineup
Has he
here?
been writing
that? Is that Red Hood?
There are a bunch of dead characters, except for Red Hood.
It's Bane, Man-Bat, the Arkham Knight, who is so stupid. Sundowner. I don't even know who Sundowner is.
I have no idea.
Mr. Bloom. Oh,
yes.
Really? Do we need Mr. Bloom back? That was such a dumb character.
He's dead.
And Red Hood. They are Task Force Z. So it's Red Hood with a bunch of zombie bad guys.
Yes.
And that sounds actually pretty fun, but man, no, I'm putting my foot down. I ain't doing it. That's stupid.
Hey man, Savage Avengers was a stupid fucking idea too. But that's been like, fantastic.
I also noticed that this one's not listed as a mini like the other ones are.
Yeah, which is odd.
Oh, is this going to be an ongoing?
I doubt it, but man,
I hope not.
Maybe. It is.
I don't know if it has the legs for that.
DC will do anything once, and then they'll just change it and be like, all right, 3 issues in, fuck it, it's only a 12 issue now. Wonder Girl, man. Hell yeah. Joel Jones. Just beautiful art. Just gorgeous.
Probably the best looking book on the shelves right now.
Yeah. The Jamal Campbell cover here is quite good too. And then Wonder Woman, Black and Gold. We will throw it up for the Simone Bianchi cover. Man, good night. That's pretty rad. Sick. Man, Simone Bianchi did one of my favorite runs of Wolverine, and it was a terrible run, but the art was so good.
Was that one where he was like fighting Sabretooth or whatever?
Dude, he literally was fighting Sabretooth for 5 issues. That's all they were doing.
That was a dumb story, but it looked great.
It would flash back and flash forward. And but yeah, it was literally them just fighting for 5 issues, but it was amazing. It was so great because Simone Bianchi just killed it. All right, now everybody else, huge week for Image Comics. These books come out Wednesday, the 27th.
So a number of books that we already talked about last week, I'm already noticing.
Yes, some of these books got held back because of supply line issues where variant covers weren't ready. Ant number 1 being the one, right here. But I don't even think they added it over here. The Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn got pushed back too. Eli's shop actually sold it to him, and Eli was like on the bullies going, "Oh yeah, I got it." I'm like, "Oh dude, you probably shouldn't be saying that."
You talking out of school there?
Yeah, dude, you get in trouble. But who's Marvel Image Comics? Listen to that shit. Come on, man. That's a good show, but fuck. Crossover number 9. I'll definitely be picking this up.
Crossover's always
it. Yeah, crossover's always fun. Echoland's one of the damn prettiest books on the shelves right now, just because of the way Williams III is doing it. It's
just the fact that Williams III is doing it. It's the prettiest thing on the shelf. Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Well, I was talking up Joel Jones a second ago, and I stand by that absolutely. But yeah, this is definitely anytime J.H. Williams III does anything at all, he could be drawing like his track can.
Yeah,
it'd still be one of the most breathtaking things you've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure. And it's the design work, and it's just everything he's putting into this. The story's not very good, but it's solid enough to carry that art, I guess, or for the art to carry. I don't know. Good Asian, been a solid series.
It's a vehicle for the art. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Jupiter's Legacy. All the steam's been taken out of that shit since the show bombed. Philadelphia is consistently good. King Spawn's the same way. Made in Korea, penultimate issue there. Dave's all over this. I kind of fell off, but it's still got great endings. Good cliffhangers. Good comic booking there that makes you want to pick up the next issue. But I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. Me You Love in the Dark is getting a reprint. That's one of the last reprints that Image Comics is going to do. They're not doing reprints because of supply issues. So, man,
you better have your pull lists updated.
Yeah, you better have your pull lists updated. And I don't know. I feel bad for shops. Second printing sell, man, especially when they make a gimmick out of it. And Image Comics tends to make a gimmick out of it. Selling better looking covers. Sweet Paprika's been good. Mother of Madness finishes up. That's from what's her name from Amelia Clark. I was gonna say from Terminator.
It's a weird.
She is in Terminator.
She is, I know, but you'd be like, who? Nita Hall's Nightmare Blog. This is again, I think this is a book that did not come out last week because of problems with printing or something. Anyway, it's a Philadelphia spinoff. Primordial getting second printings. Scumbag Volume 2, great series, series. Second Chances, man, so much shit from Image this week. That Texas Blood's always a favorite. Time Before Time. This should be. Oh, I thought this was only a 6-issue miniseries. So this is about like time crime. You know, there's like
that's cool.
A time syndicate, and it's like time mafia. It's pretty good. Vinyl penultimate issue. Dave's all over that. Too bad we're not having an episode. Well, he wouldn't be here anyway. He goes every other one, so he'll be here for previews next week. So yeah, we will not be talking about any of these books next week. We'll save them. We'll save them for the week after. And then it wouldn't be an Image Comics week without Walking Dead.
Do those count as reprints?
No, they do not. Wow, that's actually a really good point. They're probably selling way better than
they probably sell more than any other book. Yeah.
I mean, this is how Image Comics covers their payroll. You know,
sure. Why not? You know, if the fans of Walking Dead want it in color,
if they're willing to pay for it, give it to them.
I thought half the fun was that it was in black and white.
Black and white was a good choice for that book, I think. But
I mean, you know, he did it to save money.
Well, yeah.
But I'm just saying. Yeah, hell yeah, it added to it. Bank Shot, pretty fun series. You know, it's kind of like a Born Identity sort of thing. Black Hammer continues, Reborn, almost to the midway point there. That's really about it. They do have the Book of Horrors coming out, which is just a bunch of old reprinted horror shit. Really fun stuff. There's Mike Mignola working there, Evan Dorkins. It's got Robert E. Howard. So if you're looking for just a solid horror book, that's, you know, $25 for, you know, a nice book. That's really all they got, dude. You know, it's weird. They do have Hellboy Silver Lantern, but Hellboy's Hellboy. You either know it or you don't, you know.
Right. You're either in that or you're not.
Yeah. Big fucking week at IDW. And it's all because of Transformers. We get number 36. We also get Beast Wars number 9. Great cover here with
that is a good cover.
What's his name on there?
That's one of the new Transformers that
Is he new? No, I thought
he is new.
He's not new, is he?
Yeah,
I can be pretty sure he's not from the show. At least
they didn't have a fucking turtle on that show.
They did not have a fucking turtle on that show. It was a pretty limited cast. There was
true.
There's like maybe like half a dozen on either side.
They use the same like models for, you know, it would cost money to make models. And Shatterglass number 3, which has kind of been disappointing, but I'm hoping for it to ramp up here as he hits.
Shatterglass has been weird, especially the way the story's been told. I haven't been a fan of how the story's been told.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in that universe, but you got to present it to me a lot better than what you did. All right, getting into Marvel. ASM 77. Just keeps on going. I think I'm off again already.
This is a new writer, right? It's not Jim Sub. It's is it Kelly Thompson?
They got that like rotating.
Yeah,
they do. Yeah, it is Kelly Thompson. This is Kelly Thompson's first.
Ooh, and it's Sarah.
Oh, Sarah Piscelli. Yeah, that's
damn. Is it Pacelli or Pichelli?
I think it's Pacelli, but I don't know.
But we call Jerry Duggan and James Tynion. You know, we call everybody. So
well, we only ever see these names in print, so you know, in our defense.
Yeah. I do know it is Kelly Thompson, though.
That creative team in the last issue, I did manage to get the most recent issue, and it was good enough that I'll stick around, especially when I know it's going to look fantastic with Sarah Pacelli or Pichelli, I don't know, drawing the book here.
Sure. I'm done. I'm not.
I know her art. I don't know how to say her last name, but I know her art is fantastic.
Yes, if I see the art, I can say her name wrong immediately because I can identify it. They got a lot of these Joe Jusko masterpiece variants, and I'm probably gonna end up clicking on every one because, man, I love that shit. That is just gorgeous looking art. It's old school. It's like a card, you know, like the collector card art.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna talk about Black Widow, so I might as well put it in the Joe Jusko already.
Another
but it is a good month for Black Widow because it is Elena Casagrande.
Hell yeah.
Doing the art. I wish there was a preview here.
Man, what a showcase of great artists we're having this week. I mean, between J.H. Williams, Joel Jones, and Casagrande, and Pacelli, you know?
We're not even
real
done.
murderer's row.
Right? We're not even done because Daredevil 35 is, yes, a Marco Cicchetto drawn book.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And man, this dude, oh, I love it. Just beautiful stuff. This is all leading into the Devil's Reign or whatever the hell it's going to be. I think I missed a page. Oh, man, I love Bullseye. Awesome. That's going to be dope. So excited. Darkhold Blade. You still on this, T? You still reading this?
I'll check it out. I think it's like a fun.
He's all in on Darkhold.
I kind of view it as like a fun Halloween read, because it's just like it's horror anthology for all these different characters.
That's interesting.
Which Blade especially seems like it would lend itself to.
The only one of those that I'm actually interested in is the Black Bolt one. Well, A, because I haven't seen Black Bolt in a while, but also because Mark Russell's writing it. And so I don't know that. Anytime Mark Russell's writing anything, I'm always interested to see what the hell.
Right.
What the hell it's gonna be.
He is one of those writers who gets you the second look at least.
Yeah. Oh, for every look from me. I love that guy, man. Flintstones. I believe it or not. Fuck Flintstones. Really? Have you guys read his Flintstones? Oh my god,
it's fantastic.
So fuck it, Flintstones. Anyway, big book of the week and a couple of great variants that we'll get to. Stefano Caselli.
Yep.
With Hickman, of course, doing Inferno number 2. Yeah,
burning it down.
Burning it down. We get a DeCall variant. Man, we might as well click on it and look at all these fucking variants. We're gonna fly through the indies. Just gorgeous. Clean.
That is a beautiful Magneto. That would look good on a wall.
Yes.
It would.
Here's the one I'm hoping to get my hands on. We'll see. The Joe Gisco, basically pin up Emma Frost.
Yeah, of course you want the cheesecake.
Yeah. Dude, if she got it, flown it. That's Emma Frost. You kidding me?
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
It is entirely appropriate for her character.
Thank you, Taylor, for making me seem not as skeevy as I actually
am.
Oh,
you're still a skis, but
I am. I am.
Let's not
man,
pretend.
I want to buy this issue. I want to buy this issue twice because there's the Momoko one.
Oh, that's really good. I like it when Momoko fills out the page because she doesn't do that every time these days,
Yeah.
She knows she doesn't have to because she must she must be making more than some countries with all the fucking variant covers she does.
Dude. It's amazing.
Her GDP might exceed that of Japan right now.
And I think she leaves blank spaces so she can sign and remark at cons, dude. She got to.
I mean, they're always good regardless, but I especially like it when she does do the backgrounds as well.
Yeah, and there is a Oscar Vega, up and comer, which is quite good as well.
So it seems like Emma's going to feature pretty prominently in this issue, or else that's kind of
or they just like drawing Emma.
Yeah, weird coincidence for all the variant.
Kang number 2 getting a variant. Marauders 25. It's weird because Emma is on the cover of this one too. And it's a Russell Daughter.
Marauders is Emma's book, so
I know it's weird. It's weird. I prefer to call it Kate's book, but whatever.
Kate hasn't really been in the forefront for a while.
She hasn't, man. She was there for just a couple of times, and then but whenever she shows up, it's awesome. Anyway, Jerry Dugan, whatever. This should be like an anniversary, sort of issue. It's still only $4. That's nice.
Yeah, because they have reached 25.
I'm surprised they're not putting that all over the fucking cover here. That 25th issue.
25 is a big milestone for a lot of Marvel books. Yeah. So yeah,
it's rare to get that far. It truly is.
I'm surprised these didn't get renumbered with Hickman leaving.
Nah, there's time for that after Inferno.
I like that cover a lot.
Yeah, this is a Mirko Andolfo cover. It's gorgeous. I love it. The ladies of the ocean here, I guess, for Marauders Pirates. It's awesome. But Emma's on 15 covers this fucking week. What the hell? Here's another Jusco masterpiece cover with Bishop, which is nice. I like Bishop. And there's another one that's got Shadowcat on it. I'm a sucker for these Gisco covers. I don't get it, man.
Kitty really has had a lot, or Kate, I should say now, has really had a lot of looks over the years.
Yeah.
Like she was a character who like couldn't pick a costume for a while there, you know.
Yeah, she's had a lot of everything. Remember, she was like a hacker who could also just go through and the computer would be down. Then it's like, okay, that's a weird angle, but
they really leaned into that one in the Astonishing X-Men run. I remember.
Moon Knight #4. I've not really been a fan of this.
I hopped off of this one with the last issue. It's not terrible, but it's
Moon Knight's just, I don't think for me, not this anyway. Jeff Lemire's Moon Knight, I like that, but that was a really
Jeff Lemire's was like fucking amazing. That was like the sleeper hit, I think, of the last 5 years.
Because he wrote the character the way Jeff Lemire writes all his characters, as depressed normal people with extraordinary things going on. You know what I mean?
And hey, Greg Smallwood art did not hurt at
all.
It did not. No
shit. Shang-Chi is getting a second printing. Nice little blank variant here, non-colored variant. And black and white variants are nice. Spider-Woman #16. Great cover on this one. I think this is an In-Hook Lee cover. Oh no, Jin Gwon Yoon cover. Not bad. Lovely. And then there's a shit ton of Star Wars. Dude, it is a huge fucking week. Holy crap. Oh, actually, we will talk about a Star Wars book because this book is going to sell a fucking ton. It's the IG-88 issue of the Bounty Hunters tie-ins.
Is this his comics debut here?
No, not comics debut, I don't think. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, he's been in comics before. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been in comics.
This might be his
headliner position.
Maybe it is his first time. Well, it's definitely his first time.
No, he's definitely appeared in books before. Yeah. I've read books with him in it, but
it's definitely his first time with a title, with his name in the title. So.
Yes.
So that'll be a big pickup, you know. Fan favorite character. Sword #9. There's a preview for this. We will take a look at the couple of pages we're getting. Very reminiscent of early on where the villains were walking onto Krakoa for the first time in House of X. Walking into, I guess, Akari, you know. They're doing like a diplomatic sort of thing with the rest of the galaxy. There's our girl Storm having to. That's probably part of her day every day. Like she got to wake up, fight some other motherfucker trying to take her ass down, because that's how the Iraqis do shit. But Storm's up to it. She can do it. All right, we're gonna look at one more masterpiece because this is the one I definitely got to get my hands on.
That is a great looking Storm. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's good. Taylor must have dropped off. Oh no, there he is.
No, I'm still here. But yeah, I mean, that's one of her best looks, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I've been loving Sword, you know, top of the lot when it comes to the X books right now. So
speaking of top of the lot of X books, Wolverine's been great too. Even though it's been completely disconnected from anything else, but it's still been a fantastic book.
Yeah, the X books are bringing their A game this week. We got Marauders, Wolverine, Sword, and Inferno.
Those are the 4
X books. Which honestly, though, looking at DC, I definitely have room on my list this week to pick up these 4 X books.
Yeah,
because nobody else is giving me shit.
I'm not getting any of that shit from DC this week, man. Oh, maybe Robin, Wonder Girl. Well, yeah, Robin too, sure. Wolverine. This is the worst one. This is the worst of the bunch.
Is he wearing tidy whities?
Yeah, maybe.
No, he's wearing.
That's Wild Child. It's Wild Child.
Oh yeah. Wild Child's wearing tidy whities.
Wild Child always wears tidy whities.
Yeah. Well, I know Wolverine's not wearing tidy whities, but like
I was
Wild
looking,
Child.
I was like, wait, what? Are you having a problem?
Whatever.
There is a Patrick Gleason cover, which is nice. Isn't it nice? They're like, yeah, Patrick Gleason, we want you over here doing the art on Spider-Man. He's like, well, I want to write too. He's like, well, then you're gonna have to do some covers for us. Here's a Wolverine cover.
I don't like the venomization thing that they do, but that is a fucking rad looking cover.
Oh, dude, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's so gruesome. Full moon sort of shit going on, you know. Yeah, it's nice.
Great use of color too.
Yeah, moving on. Dynamite. They don't have much. Barbarella #4 continues. The art has been fantastic in this book, but the story's just sort of mediocre. Deja Thoris, John Carter continues. I'm not reading that. Invincible Red Sonja. I'm not reading that either. And everything else looks like it was high dollar collectibles, version variants, and things like that, except for Vengeance of Vamp number 23. There you go. Boom Studios has not much again. They got the Firefly, they got the Dark Blood, getting past the halfway point finally. Good Luck. House of Slaughter. This is probably the big book over at Boom this week. It's James Tynion, from.
No. Is he doing a horror book?
No, it's a offshoot of that one book that he's got, The Children.
Oh, okay. Something's killing the children?
Yeah. Something is Killing the Children is about a monster hunter named Erica Slaughter. Well, this is about the school, House of Slaughter, that trains those monster killers. So it's like Harry Potter meets Monster Slaughter.
Yeah.
I don't know why everything that goes to school has to be Harry Potter, but hey, it does. So there you go. That's going to be the big book over there. Once in Future, still going strong, man. This book's good every time it comes out. It's King Arthur
and
shit.
Dan Mora. You can't. Dan Mora's a great artist.
Definitely, yeah. Just big ideas, big fun, all stolen from King Arthur shit. And we only find
adapted.
Yeah, adapted.
Man, I've really dropped off of.
Yeah, I have too. After that first
once they found an alive one in like the third issue,
once it time jumped,
the time jump also hurt.
Yeah, well, after it, I was just like, oh no, I'm just not really into it. It's still gorgeous art, that blue style art from DeMeo. I love it, but yeah, I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan anymore. And I might pick it up, grab the trade. And give it a read through.
It's a beautiful book.
It is just beautiful book. Yeah, I don't know. We have a whole week without a show to catch up. Moving on to everything else. I don't know. Not much, I guess. There's a Boston Metaphysical book coming out. A lot of people love that. Citizen number 2. I've heard okay things about this. Deadbox got a second printing, which is pretty rad. That's Mark Russell's book about a haunted Redbox, a haunted DVD machine. It's fun, dude. It's Russell.
I bet. Yeah. I bet it's got some poignant things to say.
Yeah, for sure. Big book in the really small press. Harbinger number 1, finally coming out from Jackson Lanning and Colin Kelly. They write a bunch of Marvel shit. Robbie Rodriguez doing the art. And yeah, it's Harbinger, coming back over at Valiant.
Is it Harbinger or Harbinger?
I always thought it was Harbinger.
I always thought it was Harbinger.
Well, I'm not a fan. So
it's not being a fan. It's just when it's somebody's name, all bets are off. I'm not going to criticize you for that. But
is that like the word?
Harbinger is a word, and you're getting it wrong.
Oh, my bad. I don't use that word. Hyper Thick. I don't know what that is. Yeah, there's not much else, man. Kaiju Max still going on.
Kaiju Max is definitely a fun book, but I only read that in trades. So.
Yeah, it's a fun trade. Here's an okay book, like a King Arthur prequel sort of book, like Merlin, doing shit. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're into King Arthur.
Well, I don't know. Everybody should be into King Arthur. King Arthur's pretty dope storytelling.
I don't know people who are into King Arthur, but almost everyone at least knows the material.
I
know, at least
Well, sure,
has like a passing familiarity at least.
Yeah, I mean, I read like a big ass King Arthur book back in the day. It must not have had the word Harbinger in it.
Motherfucker, it's Harbinger.
Harbinger,
yeah, I think that's really it from over here at the smaller press. Suicide Jockeys, still going. That's Raul Grant's book.
Swamp Dogs number 1.
Yeah, Swamp Dogs.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, I'll take a look. What the hell with it? It's a Scout Comics, Jay and Brant, Theo Freddy. Proceedus, Coober Ball. I know that name, Cooper Ball, from somewhere. They came from the swamp, the scummiest squad of Confederate soldiers brought back to life by powerful voodoo magic.
That sounds fun.
It's a good elevator pitch.
This is a busy cover. I mean, it looks good line work and everything, but we got like a zombie, and we got like a slave, and we got like a lady in a unitard with like a lady in a Skrull Girl outfit, and there's someone with a fucking guitar doing like I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I didn't even
see the guitar person. I didn't even
now I see the guitar person. Yeah,
I didn't even see the girl there jamming out. Holy shit! Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out. It looks dope. I might have a copy of that. Techno Freak, Unborn continues. Just talking about Frank Ogle earlier. Undying Queen. Exo. Valiant's got 2 books coming out this week. Exo Man of War. First time since the pandemic hit, they've had 2 books come out in the same week. So there you go. It's a pretty massive week, y'all.
Yeah, especially from Marvel. I mean, they're bringing like all the X books, you know?
Yeah, 4 big X books this week. Man, yeah.
That's really what I'm excited for is those 4 X books, and then Robin over at DC. But that's really all I'm excited for this week.
Black Widow, Daredevil.
Black Widow, I'm always down for.
I haven't been reading Black Widow, so
it's solid, man. Find the trade. Find a cheap trade. It's good. But yeah, really, that's it, man. I mean, Image has some okay stuff, but nothing. I'm like.
I mean, it's got crossover. Crossover's always a winner.
Crossover's just okay anymore. You know,
it's not new anymore. It's
exactly once the newness and the thrill of what's going on wore off. Now they're just hanging out in that universe where you already know what's going on, and it's just been okay since then. You know,
I will say I was not expecting this to be more than an arc. Honestly, I thought this was just going to be like a one and done type of story.
Crossover.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's ongoing. But I
can see that now. But when I first heard about it, I assumed it would just be like a one-off event.
But I will tell you, issue number what was it? 7?
With Chip Zdarsky.
Oh, dude, that book was one of the best books I've read all year. It was moving. It was so good. It was so because I mean, you guys remember the gist of that, where he wrote himself into a comic book. So then he himself is a comic book character. Now he's like on the run from a comic book character who is himself. Who is trying to, murder him. But
he ends up spooning with himself. That's
and Chip Zdarsky, it's like his pseudonym,
Yeah.
And he uses that to overcome like anxiety that he has from it's just fucking brilliant. Dude's genius. All right. Enough raving on Chip Zdarsky. He got Daredevil coming out next week too, but yeah, it's a crazy fucking week, man. It's a lot of books, but if it was any other week, if DC was smart, they would not have released 2 number 1s that are middle of the road in a week where Marvel's putting out every fucking thing. Why wouldn't you put them out last week when there was fucking nothing?
At least all I got was last week.
All I got was DC books last week.
DC did like dominate my top 3 last week. Most of ours, in fact.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We really appreciate it. Keep coming back. Check out all the stuff we do. We're not going to have a show next Sunday, but we usually have a show on Sunday where we talk news and reviews. We'll pick up, anything that we miss, including reviews. Maybe we'll have a top 6 where we'll just quickly list off our top 3 from, the week before. Since they're all probably going to be the same,
I'm sure Inferno will be.
Yeah, exactly, man. List, I'm really expecting big things from Inferno. So, but man, maybe I'll check out what's coming out next week, and then I will get those DC books. I don't know. Anyway, keep coming back. We got the Bullies doing shit. Their show last night was wonderful. I actually listened to it. They talked Dune for like 20 minutes. It was fucking fantastic. Big Willie's still doing stuff on the channel all the time. So yeah, just keep coming back, guys. We really appreciate it. But I want to thank these guys because I appreciate them even more.
Oh, thanks.
We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel.
It really puts us all into it, It's mad
every time.
I mean, getting appreciated even more. I mean, that just made my night.